Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Case coming at you guys again with another Tower of Fantasy video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering King. This is actually one of my favorite characters in the game. I love his, honestly, it's his Awakening 3 outfit. I love the fact that it looks like Sephiroth because that's like literally one of my favorite characters of all time in video games. But today we're going to be talking about King, and just so you guys understand, why I'm doing these videos, why I'm putting out these guide videos, it's to be able to help those players who are not yet involved in the game. Tower of Fantasy is not yet released globally, and one of the things I know as a player is that before the games come out, I was so excited that I wanted to actually study the game. I wanted to learn about the characters, and but because you're not involved in the game, learning those little nuances, those little details about how good a character is and isn't is quite difficult. So the reason I'm putting out these videos is to be able to help give you guys some insight on how good characters are, so that you guys, before going into Tower of Fantasy as the release is approaching, you'll have a solid mind frame on whether or not you will want to play this character or not. So let's actually just touch on King for a second. So the role that King plays in Tower of Fantasy is he is a shield breaker. His weapon is the Black Crow Scythe. He is a fire element. He has an energy recharge on his weapon of 5.0, and he has a barrier breaking percentage of 12.5. Just so you guys are aware, 12.5 is the highest barrier breaking currently in Tower of Fantasy among the base characters. Now, in terms of his awakenings, what does awakenings do? Let's actually just go over them with you guys for a second right now. I'm going to be putting pictures up on the screen so that you guys have a frame of reference where this information is coming from, so you guys can be expecting that to go up on the screen right about now. So in terms about his awakening one, his shield breaking efficiency is increased by 50% after using the shield breaks. After the shield breaks, sorry, the target receives an effect after the shield breaks that deals an additional 120% of attack damage per second for 15 seconds. That's a really good awakening one. His awakening 2, it adds 16% to his base health. His awakening 3, for every target within 6 meters, damage is increased up to 10% all the way up, and it can go all the way up to 30%. For his awakening 4, it gives him an additional 32% to the base attack growth of the current weapon, and for his awakening 5, it increases his damage by 100% to targets with any kind of shields. His awakening 6 gives him an additional 10% more damage for every target that is killed, and it can stack up to 3 times for 30 seconds. So that is what his awakenings do. Let's actually go over here to his chips, and let's talk about what his chips do. So his 2-set chip bonus increases your damage by 4%, and it can go all the way up to 7%. It can increase for every 10. Wait, oh, that's actually different. It says it increases your damage by 4% all the way up to 7% for every 10% of the target shield break value. And this can stack up to 3 times for 25 seconds. I didn't know that did that. That's pretty cool. And then for his 4-set piece bonus, if the number of enemies around you is greater than 2, the attack restores 10% all the way up to 14% of your damage back as health, not exceeding 30% all up to 36% of your attack power every 0.5 seconds. So let's talk about King for a second, because I know that you guys are hearing this information and you're like, I can't really comprehend this information. Is that good or is that bad? Can you help me out here, Case? So let's talk about the pros and cons in regards to King. So here's when it comes to King, here are some of his pros. He has high damage over time. I would consider King a DPS that primarily, but his primary role functions as a shield breaker. Don't get it, just because he's a shield breaker does not mean that this character will not be dishing out tons of damage. He does tons of damage. Another plus side to having King is that he has a quick burst, but one of the downsides as I was playing as him, and I realized, is that he gets easily interrupted during his strings. That's just, you'll find yourself kind of restarting a lot, his string. So that's just like one of his downside. In regards to like his chips, I would say that his 2-set piece bonus is where free to play should stop. His 4-piece set is not good from what I hear in CN. They say that it's not worth it because the amount of healing that you do receive is not worth the investment. So you would be better off just having a healer just heal King, so that you can not have to, come out of pocket or invest all of your resources into getting that 4 set piece bonus on his chips. That's really not worth it. So in terms of free to play, I would say that 2 set piece bonus on his chips is highly worth it, just because, one, it's, from what I understand, that's the best that is the best bonus for shield breakers currently in the game. I didn't really realize what it actually did until I reread it just now, and I was like, that's actually really good. So I would actually stop at the 2 set piece bonus if you're going to be running a shield breaker. So in terms of King, I would highly recommend free to play. If you get King, this is the character for you in terms of shield breaking. King and Marrow is the way to go in my perspective. If you guys love this character and you do get him, build him, invest into him. He's a great character, and you will find that you will get a good return on your investment. So hopefully this gives you guys some insight on what King does, how good he is, what to expect from him. This is a second perspective, so now you have something additional to go off of, and you won't be thinking like, well, I don't really know. Hopefully this helps you guys. And as again, I'll be dropping more guide videos as things progresses. Closed beta is still live right now, so you guys can still be expecting me to be dropping more videos. Make sure you guys follow, look in the description box below. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch. I do stream, I live stream on Twitch. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you rate up and like the video. As always, you guys, I appreciate all of your support. I love you guys so much, and hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. This is your boy Case. See ya.